Welcome to the Socialette podcast, where we empower you with the marketing know-how you need to create the business of your dreams. I'm your host, Steph Taylor, and I'm a marketing nerd, Shiraz lover, and passport stamp collector. Join me as I dive into all things small business marketing and deliver them to you in bite-sized, fluff-free lessons every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Let's get learning. Hey, welcome back to the Socialette podcast. This is episode 45. Last week, I talked about why you should be running Facebook ads, as well as some of the common misconceptions about Facebook ads. Today, I'm looking at whether Facebook ads are right for your business. Now, it's pretty common to hear people complaining that Facebook ads don't work for their business. The thing is, Facebook ads will actually work for most types of businesses if done correctly. Last year, I ran a poll in the Facebook group LMBDW asking people if Facebook ads worked for them, and over 50% said no. I don't buy it though. It's easier to dismiss the platform as not working for your business than it is to put in the time and the effort to learn, strategize, and execute properly. Don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming you for a second. There is way too much conflicting information out there, and there are way too many glorified used car salesmen attempting to teach you hacks that will 10x your email list overnight. All of these people rush to tell you their latest tricks and hacks when what you really need to learn is the basics. So if you're still worried that Facebook ads won't work for you, here are some of the common excuses I hear from people. Excuse number 1, my business is B2B. There's a common misconception that Facebook ads won't work for B2B businesses. And honestly, the short answer is there isn't any reason why they shouldn't. The businesses you're targeting typically have people who make the big decisions. And what do these big decision makers do on their morning commute? Or what are they scrolling through while they're waiting in line for their mid-morning coffee? Just because they might be the big dogs doesn't mean they're not also checking Facebook a few times a day. Yes, they can be a little bit harder to target, but Facebook has some pretty powerful targeting options, so it's definitely possible. One of my favorite tactics here is to target people initially with LinkedIn ads and then retarget them on Facebook with Facebook ads. Excuse number 2, I don't have an online store. Believe it or not, there are people on the internet who will get into their car and drive to your store if you have something they want. Just because someone can't click through to your ad to purchase doesn't mean your ad spend is a complete waste. Facebook ads are a fantastic way to grow brand awareness, build your email list, nurture trust with the people who might one day become your paying customers. Just make sure that you're targeting people near your store. So don't target people in Rome, Italy when your store is in Roma, Queensland. Excuse number 3, but I don't sell a physical product. Just because your product is intangible doesn't mean it's not advertisable. Not entirely sure advertisable is a real word, but you catch my drift. Sure, you mightn't have the pretty product photos that your physical product friends do, but you can still use Facebook ads to grow your email list, nurture trust, and magically transform those visitors into paying clients. If you're selling a high-ticket item, then you have even more of a reason to use Facebook ads. Your customer buying journey is going to be longer than someone with a cheaper ticket item, and Facebook ads can nudge your customers or clients along a little bit quicker just by building trust and reminding them that you exist. Excuse number 4, my target audience is too old. Look, my 88-year-old Italian nonna hasn't figured out Facebook yet, thank goodness, but the oldies these days are getting more and more tech savvy. If you're targeting people in an older demographic with ads to buy your product online, you might have a few issues convincing them that it's safe to hand over their credit card details, or if you're selling clothing or shoes, they might want to try them on. But the audience is there if you're trying to advertise something appropriate to them. Excuse number 5, my target audience is too young. Is your audience over 13? Then they're not too young. Sure, Facebook has some specific rules for ads targeted to people aged under 17, but there's actually no reason why you can't target your ads to them. Be mindful of the fact that those under 18 probably won't have their own credit card yet, so look into payment alternatives, and maybe don't go all in on Facebook alone. Check out some other platforms too, as I hear that the young kids these days are spending less and less time on Facebook, which makes me feel so old. Excuse number 8. But I sell something illegal. Finally, a legit excuse that Facebook ads won't work for your business. Yeah, look, if you're selling something illegal, Facebook ads probably definitely maybe won't work for you. That said, you'll find that most paid advertising channels won't work for your business. And anyway, your target audience won't be looking for you on Facebook. They just know a guy who knows a guy. Excuse number 9, but I only sell to the Amish. If you target your product to someone based on personal attributes such as their religion, ethnicity, sexual orientation, gender identity, medical conditions, any of those things, then you need to be careful as Facebook's advertising policy is a fine line. That's it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode where we'll be looking at the difference between boosted posts and Facebook ads. Pop on over to stephtaylor.co/45 to download my free cheat sheet, 10 tactics to transform your Facebook ads, and hit subscribe on this podcast so you don't miss any new episodes coming to you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you've learned anything from this show so far, I'd love it if you could please leave a rating or a review in iTunes or Apple Podcasts. It means a lot to me if you do, and it makes a huge difference as to whether someone will listen to the show. All right, that's it for today. See you next time.